here we are on episode 10 now on the Daily Wraps, and Barry and Alana here. Good morning, welcome to April 5. Glad you could join us here in DY, and we're inside near the Asian shops, and here we've got the old Coles there, okay? And today we're going to recap on the arguing, well, we're not going to, but just to give you some idea of what we talked about. Last week we talked about arguing and tough love, okay? We understand that you want to do certain things, but guys, please don't act in a stupid manner, okay? And here's Alana now. Good morning to you. Welcome to episode 10 today.
Yeah, good morning. It's definitely shouldn't be doing stupid things, hey?
So, today, we're going to be talking about also comparing for the doctors. Now, if you're going to go to a doctor's appointment, make sure you have everything prepared, like your paperwork, your documents and all that. Here's Alana now for her opening statements on this.
Oh, yeah, you've got to be organised and prepared when you go to the doctors. And you've got to make sure you have everything.
Because what is the point of going to the doctors, okay, if you haven't got everything prepared?
Yeah.
Don't leave it until the last minute. Here's Alana now.
Oh, I completely agree, You've got to make sure you're prepared for these things.
Because don't just say to the manager halfway down the road or your support person, guys, that you haven't got everything, because it is double doing the job. So instead of doing the job in one hit, here's a line now.
Yeah, I completely agree. It's better to do it all in one go.
And also, ask the medical center how long the wait time is, because if it's a new medical center that you're going to, guys, please be aware that the wait times could be an hour and a half to 2 hours. Here's my offside.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, where we went today is bulk build. So it's obviously a lot of people are now wanting to go to bulk build because they don't spend the money. So it's obviously very popular, which means the demand goes up and then you have to wait longer, which is, it's annoying, but, ultimately we'll get a good service there. We know that.
So guys, rules about going to the doctors, the dudes first, okay? Don't say there's nothing wrong with you when you first go in. Tell him or her the exact truth and stick to the relevant topic. Here's my offline.
Oh, I completely agree. That's exactly what you should be doing.
So don't just tell them about your personal life. Don't sit there for 10-20 minutes telling the doctor that it's something irrelevant, because he or she may have other patients to see. Here's my outsider.
Oh, 100%. Tell them what you need to tell them, but, it is important that you tell them what you need to as well.
And also, be honest with the doctor. Tell him or her what the problem is and tell him all the truth. I said we want a program in Brisbane. So please, I will go to the doctors if it's a real emergency like I did today, and if he needs to get a script bill, okay, always have your relevant paperwork with you so we can put it on your map. Here's my offside.
Oh, 100%. You know, you want to be organised when you go to these things.
So it's no good turning up to a doctor's appointment, guys, and not having everything prepared. And like I just said a couple of minutes ago, okay, don't tell you a person halfway down the road, oh, I forgot my medication or quality form or your money for your medication or your Medicare card, because guys, please be responsible. Here's my offside.
I completely agree. It's, you know, sometimes we forget things, but I think, you know, if you remember and it's good to stay on top of things. Remember?
So unfortunately I don't have a medication authority form to show you, but I can.
I think you do, actually. You got one in your bag.
But we can't show it to you on the show.
Maybe confidentiality.
Because of confidentiality. So a math, guys, is a confidential thing, and is only allowed to be accessed by the doctor only. Here's my offside.
Yeah, I think those forms are, they're confidential, and it's good to keep it private because it's got important information on there.
Now the doctors are making a doctor's appointment. Okay, don't just make an appointment if you haven't got a good, legitimate reason for not going there, okay, because medical centers are not there for sitting around watching television. They are there for medical purposes only. Here's my offside.
Yeah, definitely, definitely there for those reasons. Sometimes it's good to watch TV when you're there to kill some time, but yeah, it's there for medical reasons, hey.
And also, another important thing is make sure that you've got your transport organized. Make sure that you've got a taxi organized and enough money to pay for both of the trips. Here's my offside.
Yeah, definitely. Very good idea.
So, like I did today, because of an emergency, we rang a driver, he was very good, and I was all prepared, ready to go. So guys, if you're in a group home, okay, like I am, please responsible, discuss with your site manager what you're going to do, rather than just going and doing it, okay, because there is absolutely no time for irresponsibility. Here's my offside.
Oh, I completely agree though.
Because don't just do what you want to do when you want to without discussing with your site manager, because when you want to know what you're doing, and the reasons behind it, okay? Don't just walk out the door without consulting with your site manager, okay? Because for all who will see no, that something may happen to you or myself, and that has a duty of care. Here's my outline.
Yeah, I think it's important to keep everyone informed.
And it's like if you're going to call an ambulance, okay, example, okay, again, it's good, legitimate reasons why, okay, and discuss with the site manager, okay, please come and collect them about it, okay, and inform the manager of what's happening, okay, because this is very important. Here's my offside.
Yeah, I completely agree though.
So, guys, we will continue episode 10 back at the studio, but before we do go, it is wonderful to be back here in Sydney. I'm presenting the show to you, and with you. Okay, if you've got any comments about the show, I'd like to hear from you. Subscribe. Let me know what you think. Here's my offer.
I think that's a very wise idea.
Let me know what you'd like me to cover on the show. Okay? Before we do go to the break, do you remember we brought up a show called Barry and Alana's Adventures? Yep. Well, we're going to be doing that every second Wednesday, having a day out one week and a day home the next. So, guys, seriously, honestly, I'd like to hear from you about what you think of the show so far, and the way you'd like me to improve on, whether it's cutting out something, abolishing something. I'd like to hear from you about it, okay? If you've heard of something that's opened up, please, again, do let me know. Here's my offline.
I think that's really good advice, Barry. I completely agree.
Now, one thing I can't do is give out my email address on the show, so I'm sorry about that. So, if you're watching this show, guys, okay, please feel free to comment on this. I'd like to hear from you about what you think of the show, okay? Ask me what you'd like me to cover, whether it's a food idea, book review, a TV show that's coming up. Tell me about it. Here's my archive.
Yeah, I think it's always good to get recommendations, isn't it, Barry?
It is alright. So guys, we're going to take a break now. And before we go to the break, the number that we rely on 24 hours a day, you know what it is, 003 donuts. Please don't call 000 unless you have an emergency. I've always said this on every episode, and I'm going to keep repeating it. And with school holidays coming up, parents out there, encourage your kids when to fall triple zero and when not to, because triple zero is not there to be pranked. They are there for emergencies only. Here's my outsider for her closing statement from the first part of episode 10 today.
Yeah, I completely agree. Don't use the service unless you know you need to use it. Yeah.
If you need to get to a doctor, guys, get a taxi or get someone that you can be trusted, or get someone that is trustworthy, okay, to drive you down or up or over or out. But remember, if you don't trust the driver, guys, do not, and we repeat, do not get in. Here's my outsider to take us out to the break with that and to close the first part of episode 10 with that.
I think what you said was great, though. Look forward to the next segment.
So the next segment today is being responsible when traveling in a taxi. So stay tuned for that episode. The next segment on episode 10. You are watching episode 10, Barry here with you this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Lovely.
And we'll see you very, very soon for the next segment. See you after, see you shortly for the next segment and the recap of the first segment. But until then, you take care.
Nice.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to episode 10. This is part 2 now of episode 10, and welcome to you. I'm Barry Fair. Today, I've been in the doctor. Now, before I bring you the second part of today's show, I would like to say how important it is to really be prepared for the doctors. And don't leave your medical issues until the last minute, because it could be something serious.
Yeah, I think it's always good to be prepared in all aspects of life.
And if you're not prepared and you don't look after your health, guys, well, this could be a very serious problem. So if you know that you've got a problem, guys, please deal with the problem sooner rather than later, because for all anybody knows that you could have a very serious infection. So get on top of your medical issues earlier and sooner rather than later.
Better safe than sorry.
But it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay? Because if you don't get on top of your medical issues sooner, guys, what's gonna happen is you will get critically ill and you will regret not going to the doctors sooner. If it's urgent, please go to the doctors. we are urging you today. Have you got any comments on this?
Me?
Yeah.
I agree with you, man. I would say the earlier you go, the less likely the thing is gonna progress, right?
So, like I said earlier, in the first part of today's show, please get the thing sorted out. And if you need a referral to see a specialist, get the doctor to write a referral for you so that the manager can make an appointment for you. Please, guys, be responsible. Well, if you're going to make an appointment, don't just make the appointment without consulting with anybody, like I did last week. And I've learned from that mistake. Okay.
It's super easy. Just book the appointment and go in. But remember to discuss with others about the bookings.
But don't just get in a taxi and go, oh yeah. Don't just book a taxi without letting anyone know, because, okay, for all the manager knows, you could be unaccounted for if there was a fire drill, which we will talk about
For sure.
on the next show. Okay, so
It's always good to communicate what you're doing, where you're going.
and
It's for your safety, it's for everyone's safety.
please communicate with people, guys, because how will people know what you've got up to or what you've been up to? So, guys, please be responsible. Don't leave it up to someone else to clean up the mess. Let them know what you are doing, when you are doing it, etc. Don't be stupid and irresponsible, because if people don't know what we've been up to, or someone else may know, we could end up in hospital and the manager, excuse me, like, please guys, don't go willy-nilly and act the fool, because there are gonna be quite serious consequences. We know that you want to be independent out there, and please remember that you may be living in a group home and the person has a duty of care for you. Okay, we understand that you would like to be independent, yes, but guys, please let the managers help you. But if you snap at them, okay, which brings me on nicely to behaving appropriately in front of the managers. If you snap at them and say no, okay,
They can't help you. They're trying to help you be independent. Right, Barry?
well, they are trying to help you to do the right thing and encourage you to do the right thing.
For sure.
But if you push the managers out of the way, like go and say go away, and then go go away, I don't want your help. That is not the right way to go about it.
Definitely. It's always okay to ask for help.
But if you don't want to let the managers help you, like I learned yesterday, it will be taken up to higher authority, okay? And sometimes you may not have a choice in what is being said, okay? Okay, you may not have a decision in what goes on, because if you constantly argue, say for example like I would, it's okay to be disappointed, but at the end of the day, the managers have to do their job. So with doctor's appointments, please let the managers do them. We know that you would like to be independent, but if you do not let the managers help you guys, then how can they help you?
They can't.
And they can't.
You just gotta communicate how you're feeling all the time. And for some people, it can be hard to communicate. You just have to communicate in different ways.
But if you can't communicate, guys, okay, another way is sending an email. But again, guys,
Be polite.
be polite, be civil. Let the managers know why you're upset about their decision. But again, please don't act like a child about it. Please don't do that, because it makes the job extremely difficult for the managers, and it makes it difficult for them to make the right decisions.
100%. I agree with you.
And also, guys, okay, if you are constantly shouting, you could be putting the managers at risk and everyone else around you. So,
For sure.
when it comes to doctor's appointments, okay, please let them make the appointment for you, okay? But don't be rude about the situation. Let the managers do their job.
For sure. You can just think about the times people are rude to you or shouting at you. You don't want to speak to them, do you?
Well,
You wait for them to calm down.
if someone is shouting at you constantly while you are trying to explain something to them, don't cut them off. Please, don't do that. It is not good citizenship. It's un-Australian. Okay?
For sure.
It's very uncalled for and not needed.
Yeah. Prime example, David shouting in the background. It's not very nice to us. It's interrupting your video. But we just deal with it. We wait for him to calm down and hopefully he gets better and talks more civil.
And it's the same when you write emails as well.
Yeah.
Okay? Don't say, I don't give a damn what you want in the email. I don't want your care. I don't want your tough love.
Yeah.
if someone sees an email that might hurt the manager's feelings, they could be driven away.
For sure.
Please, guys, it is nice to be nice. We know it is frustrating at some point in time. Like I've learned, okay? But did I go, that means blow up, like blow my fuse? No.
I think that should be quote of the year. Barry Fear 2023. It's nice to be nice. I like that. I like that saying. I think it's good advice to the viewers.
So we're gonna take a break and come back and wrap today's show up and recap what I've just said to you because it is very important. So please guys, let the managers do their job in organizing the doctor's appointment. Okay? Because it's okay to be independent, sure. I even like to be independent, but guys, once again, there are some things I need help with.
We're only trying to help. They're here to support you.
But
It's out of love.
it's tough love.
Yeah.
But like I've just said, if you choose not to let the person help you, they won't help you in the future. And another thing, guys, is showing respect and respecting what people are saying to us. Because if we say, no, I don't want to respect what you say, and then you walk out of the room in a hut or the office or wherever, then the managers will not respect you in the future. And that's where we must go to the break with that. And we will continue with this after the break.
Thanks, guys. See you.
And thanks, guys. We'll come back to you very shortly. This is the final part of our show today, episode 10. I'd like to go back to this time last year when I moved into Bray Park up in Queensland. It was 3:05 in the afternoon, 27 degrees. So 1 year on, it's been 1 year since I moved up to Brisbane. But 2022 is now shelved. Now I'd like to go back over what we discussed. In the opening sequence today of episode 10, we discussed on how to organize the doctor's appropriately, or responsibly is what I'm looking for. Here's Alana now. Good afternoon to you and welcome back to the final part of our show today.
Thank you, Barry. And we've also got another special guest here as well, don't we?
And we've also got another special guest here.
I think you guys saw me in the last part, but you don't know my name.
And it is
Yanko.
Yanko.
Yeah. It's nice to meet you guys.
So just going over, guys, how important it is to be really organized on the phone. Well, I'll just rephrase that again. Start that again, my bad. My apologies for that. Guys, it is really important to be organized for a doctor's appointment and make sure you have everything. Here's Alana now to open the last part of our show with that.
Yeah, it's very important to be organised when you go to the doctors and have all your documentation. Yeah, anything else, Yanko, you want to say on that?
I think it's really important to plan ahead so you know what you're doing. What's the goal of going to the doctors? What are you trying to find out?
So, also, guys, okay, have a very good valid reason for going to the doctors. Don't just go there to watch television or to chit chat with the doctors, because they have plenty of other patients to see. Okay? Doctors are not there to chit chat. They are there to see patients. Okay? So really do go to the doctors if you have a specific reason. And also make sure that you've got everything like Alana said with you. Don't just realize when you're in the van or taxi that you've forgotten something. Okay, get everything prepared the night before. Ask the manager to get your paperwork organized and things like that. Here's my Alana now.
Yeah, I agree. It's very important to be organised.
So
100%.
make sure before you go to have everything prepared, like the paperwork, your medication authority form in case the doctor needs to put something on there. Okay? Make sure you've got a blank medication authority form too. Here's Alana now.
Yeah, I agree. I think you've spot on, Barry. It's all very important to have all the correct forms. When you go to the doctors, the medication authority form is something specific to Cerebral Palsy Alliance. That's something that the clients have. And yeah, you're right, Barry. You need to have everything organised.
And make sure that you've got transport organized to get you there and back. Okay, make sure you ring a taxi to get you there. Tell him what time you need the taxi. Example, 10:15 in the morning. Tell him the driver where you want to go. Example, my medical DUI. Here's Alana now.
Yeah, 100%. You got to tell them the destination where you're going.
And ask the driver how much it is before you get out of the taxi. Have enough money to pay for the taxi. If you don't have enough cash, you can use your card. Here's Alana now.
Yeah, I completely agree. 100%.
So, once at the doctor's, ask the receptionist how long the wait time is like. Today, the wait time was an hour and a half. Okay, not too bad. So once your name is called, you go straight into the doctor's office with your paperwork. Tell the doctors what they can do for you, like I did today. Here's a letter now.
Yeah, you were very good. You articulated, your needs, and you expressed when you weren't happy with one of the changes the doctor made. So she was very accommodating with you on that. So I think it was, quite a productive doctor's visit.
So, like we said on the first part of episode 10 today, don't go to the doctors for no apparent reason, okay? Be really specific too about why you want to go to the doctor's patch. Like we said before the break, discuss with the manager what you're doing first and give a good, valid reason. Here's a letter now.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's good to have a purpose why you're going to the doctors, and you don't want to waste anyone's time, your own time and the doctor's time.
And later on in this series, we'll be covering about having a good, valid reason for wanting to stay home. We might cover that now too. Have a good, valid reason for staying home. Don't just stay home for nothing. Okay? Have a good, valid reason. Here's all I now.
Yeah, like, what do you mean by valid? Like, do you mean as in seize the day and get out and do stuff? Is that what you mean?
Well, having a good, valid reason for wanting to stay home.
I think it's okay to stay home sometimes, when you're tired or just want some time to yourself.
But unless you are really very sick.
Yeah, I think it's good, to get out and enjoy the day and to, achieve things.
But when you've got day option services.
Oh, yeah.
And a client wants to stay home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is what I'm referring to.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. Like, sometimes, you stay at home and you might regret it, or it's good to get out and get out of your comfort zone. But yeah.
If you are not sick enough, guys, not to stay home, please do go to your day option. Because there may not be someone here to assist you in the way. So please have a good, valid reason for staying home. And that's what I learned over the years. So that's the topic we'll be covering on the next show. And it is time to go. Thanks for your company today on episode 10. We do hope that you will join us. And just a reminder about Triple O again. For those of you that missed the reminder earlier on, only call 000 for an ambulance if you really do need it. But if it's just a minor problem, guys, just go to your GP like I did today. And thank you, Yanko, for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
And anything you'd like to add or to say to the viewers before we wrap up?
I think all your advice is really good, and I think people should follow it.
So episode 11 coming up next time around, and do have a safe Easter, guys, and I will catch you next time around. But from myself, Barry, Alana, and Yanko, and good afternoon to you from all of us now. Here at Wabash. A very good afternoon to you. See you next time round on the Daily Wraps. And next time will be episode 11. But for the moment, that's all for now. You take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
So yeah.